guys, this is the advisor and welcome back to my channel. Now, over the past few months, as a matter of fact, over the past 2 years, I've been putting out some videos about the crime rate in Jamaica and how to stem that crime rate. Also, you guys will know that I put out a lot of videos pertaining to people and encouraging people to get firearms, and this position I take on the Firearms Licensing Authority not granting decent citizens firearms. Now, I got a call from Maryland, USA on Sunday evening pertaining to these videos I've been making, because there's this person, this gentleman. He has known me for quite a number of years, from we were in our teens really, and we have always kept in touch. He's now retired and he's planning to come back to Jamaica. He has already settled all his affairs up there. He has already sold property and so on, and is packing things in containers and getting ready to come to Jamaica, where he already has a home. But having listened to my last videos and seeing he was planning to get a firearms license when he come out here, but he's not sure he's going to get it, and he's in a bit of a quandary, wondering if he had made a mistake by deciding to come home. Now, based on previous videos that I had put out, it is easy to understand why anybody would be in this particular place. However, believe me, Jamaica is a great place to live, and I would encourage anybody to come home. I definitely would. Now, some people may say, but you're talking out two sides of your mouth. You tell us how violent Jamaica is and how we can't get a firearms license, and yet you tell us that it is safe and encouraging people to come to Jamaica and spend the rest of their lives. But the fact is, one of those position does not necessarily negate the other. In fact, it does not negate the other. Both are still completely valid. Now, I had to explain to this man that yes, he can come home, and living in Jamaica, one can be as safe as if one is living in London or Paris or Berlin or Moscow or any other first world country, and still be safe. As safe, you would be as easily hurt here as you would be hurt in any of those. And here are the 10 reasons I gave the gentleman, which I'm giving you guys now. And I want all people living overseas who are considering returning to Jamaica to take these into consideration and know that you can have a very, very beautiful, wonderful, and safe life in Jamaica as you could have anywhere else in the world. Now, the first point is this, and this is by far the most important factor. And I'm putting it at number one because it is that important. Because if you cannot cross this first hurdle, believe me, it doesn't even make sense you return. So listen to this first one, because roughly 60% of all murders occurs in this category. All right? And that is, you must have no gunman relatives. If you have gunman relatives that people know you are connected to, please stand where you're there. A foreign. There is this thing in Jamaica called can't catch Kwaku, you catch him shot. And that is a real thing in Jamaica. When gunmen cannot catch the person who they want, once you are related to them, you are extremely likely to be hurt. And also, before I need to say something more on this. You see, a lot of the killings going on in Jamaica, it is between friends and family. Most of the deaths are not from people who are being robbed. It's from parasitic gunmen who fall out with each other and are taking each other's lives, fighting over turf or something. All of these gunmen know each other. They used to go to primary school together, more than likely, high school together, live in the same community, play football together, rob together. They used to deal with one another's sister, and so on, so forth. So when they fall out, which these toxic people always fall out because they're always trying to eat each other. They are that parasitic. And when they fall out and they try to con each other and rob each other and kill each other and can't catch each other, they turn on each other's families. So most of the murders happening in Jamaica, we have got to understand they're happening between people who know each other and they are in their own circles. Therefore, once you're outside of that circle where you have no gunman relative and you yourself is in no way mixed up with them, you have already out of the 100% safety that you can get, you're already 60% of safe. Now, number 2, do not keep friends with lowlifes. Now, I don't have to tell you what a lowlife is. That is clear and straight. So let us tell you how to identify a lowlife. There might be several variations to how a lowlife looks, but this will give you a very, very comprehensive look at what you would see a lowlife looks like. First of all, hair normally disheveled, don't look good. Tattoos are all over their bodies normally, bleached out skin, and then the big long drawers come up to the navel, and then the pants look like something that you would find on this cartoon character called Johnny Bravo. Once you see that waist of that pants halfway down to the knees, you know that that's a low life. I've never known any decent people who look like that. If you're not quite there yet, you're heading there. Some people is going to say, but one cannot just pronounce and label a person and give them a bad name and set them up like that, because there can be decent people who looks like that. I agree, but here is my response. Take a look at this picture. This is a picture of a coral snake and a milk snake. One is venomous, one is not. Now the coral snake is on the left, and as you can see, it has some black bands, and the black bands are in between 2 yellow bands. Now once you see the black band with 2 yellow bands on either side, that is the coral snake, and that is poisonous. Now when you see the black band, when you see a red with a black band on either side, that is the harmless, very, very harmless milk snake. So similar they look. The point I'm making is, when it comes to these toxic individuals, you will not know the difference, and you cannot be able to tell the difference. So it's best, since they all look alike, just be wary of them all. That is simply what I'm saying. Having said that, if you have to come across them and you have to interact with them, like, for example, you're washing your car and they decide to hold the hose for you, don't run them. Be very, very respectable and make sure just be as diplomatic as you can. Just keep your distance. So if time comes for you to interact, but maintain a certain psychological distance. That's they don't think you and them are size or you and them is quabs. 4. When you get into the area, well, if it's an area that you are very familiar with, then you already know the village lawyer. If you are not, get to know the village lawyer or two and befriend him, she, or them. No, if you are a real Jamaican, you will know what a village lawyer is. But for the few of you who don't know what a village lawyer is, it is that one person in the area, maybe 50 years old or older, normally older, who knows everybody in the area, knows everybody's business, know who is related to who was sleeping with who got paternity fraud and which man did get jacket, who are the village bicycles and who it's easy to get pumps from and all that and all that. They know everybody's business. Now, once you're in the area, get to know the village lawyer or the village lawyers. So, because they will give you a full report on exactly what goes on in the community, who to fear, who to befriend, who have influence, and so on and so forth. And so, knowledge is power. And befriend the village lawyer. Very important. Number 5, make yourself likable. In other words, heal up everybody. If you go into a community, I'm not saying you should go all out and over and above to greet people. But you enter a shop and you see people in there, hold up your hand, say hi, smile, whatever. Don't go on like you don't see anybody. Because these people in the community are the same ones who will run to your rescue when you need them if they think you're a nice guy. So don't be stuck up and going like you're nice. Don't do that. The more down to earth you appear, is the better your chances of surviving. Let people like you. Because these are the same. Because remember, any community you go and live in, there will be a lot of decent people around you. There will be lots of decent people around you. And these are the people who can tip you off, who can protect you when you need that protection. So try to be nice and friendly. Not overly friendly, that you're gonna bargain, sit down and drink with people and all of that. I don't think that's necessary because I think there's an extra element of danger there. But just be, really amicable and let people see you as being one of them. 6, put CCTV cameras and motion detecting floodlights around your house. Once thieves come on your property, prowlers come on your property, and light just come on, floodlights come on, believe me, they are not going to hang around, or they are more likely to think that they'll be caught on camera or that somebody is watching, and some of them might even wonder if it's somebody turn on the lights on them, which means somebody is wide awake, And one of the things that thieves or prowlers rely on is surprise, the element of surprise. And if they feel they have been detected, they are likely to not go through with whatever they are going through with. And also, as I said, as for the CCTV, it is a good deterrent. If people see cameras, obviously cameras around your house, they're not going to come on your property because they will be very afraid of being caught, of their image getting back to the police. As for your vehicle, have your dash cam in your front windscreen, and if possible, have dash cam for your rear windscreen also. But definitely for your front, have that as an added piece of safety. So if anything goes wrong, you can use that dash cam for evidence. And of course, 7, advertise your cameras. Let people see your camera, and if they're not looking at it, get a sticker. Get sticker and put up on your gate or wherever. Protected by King Alarm or protected by Guardsman Alarms or whatever. People will be afraid of coming on your property if they know that security company will be alerted and quick response teams will be on its way. If you don't have this sticker, make one. Have a graphic designer create one for you and stick them on the column at the entrance to your gate. So apart from posting up your security sticker, you're going to advertise your cameras. Let people know you have cameras there. You say security camera, 24-hour recording, whatever. Have stickers that say that also. That's once people do not see you as a soft target, they'll go elsewhere. No thief want to be caught on camera or where any quick response team gonna run to them. And number 10, make sure your car has alarm and put a tracking system on it in case it is stolen. Those are really added layers. Now, if you follow these 10 things, you will be able to stay here safe and sound. Because, and I tell you this. Take me for example. I'm a music selector, and I select music in several communities. I've done it in Raytown, I do it in Tivoli Gardens, Denham Town, and Trenchtown. Now I go those places, and anywhere I am called on to select music in any depressed or any community, I go. And I have never felt a shred of fear. And all my life, I've been doing that, and I've gone anywhere in any community from Waterhouse to Jungle to Tivoli Gardens to Franklin Town, wherever. And the reason why I am safe, and I repeat, the reason why I am safe is because I have no gunman son, I have no gunman brother, I've got no gunman nephew, I've got no gunman, no relative of mine is a gunman. So there's nobody looking for me. And since 9 out of 10 murders is between people who are either gunmen themselves or relatives of gunmen, that is where most of the killings go on. So it's not among the general public. The general public is relatively safe as anywhere else on earth. Given apart from maybe, robberies will go on. Which robberies go on in London, robberies go on in France, in Spain, in Belgium, in Luxembourg, robberies go on everywhere. So if that's not what we're saying, is when you make yourself be a specific, when you are at a specific risk. And if you are not at a specific risk, you are, as I said before, your chances of living a long, safe, comfortable, and risk-free life is just as any city anywhere else in the world. Now, the next video I'll be doing is for those who were planning to come here and start businesses, because that will and tell you how to stay safe. Now, that will be a bit different, and it will target different business in different ways, different type of business in different ways. So watch for that. Now, guys, thanks for listening. Like, share, leave a comment below, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.